going on, YouTube? NH Motorhead here. So, I guess we could talk about how I got started riding two wheels. As a kid, I always wanted a dirt bike, but my mom's like, no, you can't have a dirt bike. Dirt bikes are dangerous. Little did I know, my grandfather, he's ridden motorcycles and dirt bikes his whole life. So, she had a hard time really saying no. So I traded a plow that I had for a dirt bike. Got started on that. Sold the dirt bike. Just recently bought this. So, and I've always, and I never really, I've always wanted to get a motorcycle license, get a motorcycle, but what was kind of holding me back was just knowing how people drive. You won't see the footage before this because I'm going to delete it because it really wasn't worth uploading because I kept pausing because somebody was riding my ass. It was irritating me. It was hard to focus because I was trying to focus on driving, make sure they weren't going to hit me. But just, yeah, I was just worried about other people driving, because I can be a safe driver, but I can't say that for everybody else. Everybody else drives a different way. Some people drive unsafe. Like today, I was behind a guy, because for my work, I usually drive around a lot for what I do. So I was behind a guy that was like halfway in the other side of the road. It's just like, golly. So when I ride my motorcycle, I try to get out as much as I can, but I try to pick certain times where I know the traffic isn't too bad. But knowing where spring is, when summer's coming, it's gonna get a lot more crazy, because we got a lot of tourists up here. They're all from Massachusetts. They don't really know how to drive, but that was my main reason I wasn't gonna get my motorcycle license. But finally I was like, you know what, I could die pretty much doing anything else, and I was like, well, you know what, we'll buy a motorcycle, see what happens. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, well, then I don't. But obviously I like it if I'm motovlogging it. I think it's fun. It's nice to get out, enjoy the scenery, be able to talk to you lovely people, show you a little tour of New Hampshire. At least some of the good scenery that's just around my town, or neighboring towns, because we're not, well, yeah, we are in my town still. But, golly, some pretty mean looking clouds over there. Hopefully we don't get rained on. I guess we'll find out. All I know is I got a ton of bugs on my freaking visor. Jesus. Hopefully I don't have any on my camera. No guarantees there. If there's any bugs on the camera, I'm sorry, folks. I can't really do much about that. But yeah, the way I see it is, if you're willing to try something new, you might as do it. What's the worst that happens? You don't like it? But yeah, I got my motorcycle. I probably rode it for probably a month legally, because I didn't have my motorcycle license. And I really didn't want to go to the class because I didn't want to spend the money. I didn't really want to waste a weekend in a class, which wasn't too bad. It was all right. It's not like you're sitting in the class all 3 days. So the first is 3 days. It's a 3-day class. They actually have classes during the week too. But where I work, weekend class is what I can take. So the weekend of my birthday, actually, I went and took the class. So the first day is Friday night. You go there, you kind of fill out some paperwork, you watch a couple videos, talk to the guys and girls, and talk about what's to come for the weekend. So once you get to the weekend, Saturday, you go outside. You pretty much spend all day outside on the course. So once you get familiar with the bike, then you start riding around the course, go through little obstacle courses and stuff like that, which I'll probably be uploading a video in the future of what I went through the class, so you can have an idea what to expect. And so yeah, Saturday was just kind of getting a feel for the bike, doing a little obstacle course, stuff like that. Same with the Sunday. Yeah, Saturday and Sunday, basically the same things. So you stay outside for a bit, and then you go inside to try to not talk so loud, because I gotta remember my mic's right there. Don't have to talk as loud. But so yeah, so you spend all day outside, and then at the end of the day, you go inside and do like paperwork, fill out your little booklet they gave you, and then Sunday, that's when you take the test. So there's a driving test and a written test. I passed the driving test. I only got 1 point, which is pretty damn good in my book. I think you could only get a certain amount of points. Let's see. I'm just going off memory here, trying to remember what it was. But I'm pretty sure if you put your feet down, twice or 3 times, on the 3rd time, I think you're done. You fail the driving test. You drop the bike, you fail. I can't remember what else there was. And then with the written test, you could only get 5 wrong. And luckily me, I got just 5 wrong. Because reading and writing is not my strong point. So I was kind of worried about that. But I handled it pretty good. It was worth it. All the instructors were nice. They were helpful. If I needed help, they gave me a hand with it. So yeah, if you have disabilities, if you have like reading or writing, don't be afraid to let them know, because they'll help you. That's what their job is. Their job's to help you. So don't let your weaknesses stop you from doing what you want to do. That's all I gotta say. And I'm pretty sure we got a turn up here. And that's kind of what it was stopping me, is because of my reading and writing was kind of stopping me from going to the class, because I was just going to take like a skills test and get it that way, but I got it. It's all good. I had fun, learned a lot. And I wish you guys could see how many bugs are on my my visor right now. It is a mess. Well, I guess I'll end the vlog here. I don't want to record too long, because I don't want long videos, because then people will kind of get bored. But yeah, that was just a little bit how I got started and why I didn't get it sooner and stuff like that. But if you're planning on riding, good, do it. If you're gonna do it safe. Take the course and be safe out there. Oh shit! Till the next vlog. See ya.